డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో మనం సోలార్ ఎనర్జీ ఫోటో వోల్టాయిక్స్ గురించి చదువుకున్నాం. ఈ క్లాస్లో వీఆర్ స్టడీయింగ్ నౌ వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద వెరైటీ ఆఫ్ సెల్స్? హియర్ some diagrams. Observe these diagrams. Monocrystalline cells, polycrystalline cells, thin film cells, colored cells, transparent cells, flexible cells, silicon amorphous cells, cadmium tellurate cells. There are the different varieties of cells are here. And here variety of solar panels, variety of modules, high quality standard modules, high performance, high reliability, low tolerance, certificate parameters, long warranty, efficiency up to 17%. These are the variety of modules have high quality standards, high performance, high reliability, low tolerance, certificated parameters, long warranty and efficiency up to 17%. These are the different types of modules, and this diagram shows us the photovoltaics arranged on the long field. Here so many solar panels are arranged in a long field. It converts solar energy into so much of electric energy. And here some of the PV systems for mobility. This figure shows us PV systems, different types of PV systems. PV systems and a building, and a small PV system to charge a mobile phone, and a PV system solar panel is arranged on a ship to convert electricity, solar energy into electric energy, and that electric energy used on the ship. And here is a big ship is here in the fourth diagram. There are so many solar panels are arranged, so we get so much of energy in this big ship. And here is a small four-wheeler, a light vehicle. The top of the light vehicle is arranged by a PV system, solar panel, photovoltaics. So that current is used to run this electric car. So these are the some PV systems used for mobility. This figure shows us a clear advantages of these PV systems. And here is another figure to convert solar energy into electric energy using these PV systems and solar panels in a large manner. It is a solar panel arranged on a building. Solar panel is arranged on a shed. The surface of the total shed is arranged by these solar panels, and it is every floor of a building is arranged solar panels, and that current is solar energy is converting into electric energy. That energy is used to in this building, so we get so much of energy. These diagrams gives us the advantages of this solar panels and PV systems. And here is some standard stand-alone PV systems. Here, these systems in field, PV systems are photovoltaic systems or solar panels are used in fields. So, here these are we get so much of electric energy using these solar panels. Now, another advantage of solar energy, another device using this solar energy, solar collectors or solar thermal systems. Here, this solar thermal system contains solar radiation. A solar collector is arranged in left side, and that solar connector is connected to a thermal storage and air blowers, and this thermal storage is connected to auxiliary and load resistance. So, solar energy incident on the solar panel, this solar collector collects that solar radiation, and the solar radiation is converted into thermal energy, and thermal energy stored in the storage device, and this stored thermal energy is converted into electrical energy that is connected to the load resistance, and using this voltmeter we get electrical energy using this from this solar collector. That is the working of this solar thermal system. Now, how to use these solar thermal systems, solar thermal heat? There are so many types. One is solar cookers. These solar cookers are used in domestic and community type, and solar architecture, and this is a active and passive mode. And third one, medium temperature for water heating. These are used to medium temperature for water heating. And third one, solar heated swimming pools. The water in the swimming pool is lightly heated by this solar panels. And crop drying and industrial process heat, pharmaceuticals, dairies, textile industries and food processing units, etc. are used this solar thermal heat and solar thermal power plants. Finally, these are used in solar thermal power plants. Now, this solar thermal power plants, here solar radiation in, this is a schematic diagram, energy conversion chain of solar thermal power generation. Here is so much of stages. This solar radiation is collection and concentration, if applicable, of the radiant energy in the collector. This solar energy is in second stage, conversion of solar energy inside the receiver and transmission to the heat transfer medium. Third one, conversion of thermal energy inside the heat transfer medium into the mechanical energy. And fourth stage, this conversion of mechanical energy into electrical energy. This electrical energy is connected to the grid. So, the radiation of energy of the sun is converted into first stage thermal energy in the heat transfer medium. Second one is mechanical energy in the thermal engine, and third one is the electrical energy inside the generator of the grid. So, this radiation of energy of the sun is converted into three stages. First one is thermal energy, and second one is mechanical energy, and third one is electrical energy. This is a solar thermal power plant energy conversion in the solar thermal generation. And next one is the solar collectors. How these solar collectors are used. This solar collector, the most important component in the solar collector, this is the form of heat of the solar energy collection system, 70 to 90% of the system cost. And this solar collector intercepts or absorbs and transforms solar radiation into a useful form. And solar collector can be water heating collector or air heating collector, and each these collectors can be flat plate collector or focusing collectors. So these solar collectors are can be used as water heating collector or air heating collector, and each of these collectors can be flat plate collectors or focusing collectors. These are the different types of solar collectors. And solar flat plate collector, here the flat plate collector forms the heart of many solar energy collection systems, and it is designed for operation in low temperature range from ambient to 60 degrees centigrade, or medium temperature range from ambient to 100 degrees centigrade. So solar plate collectors are used in between 16 degrees centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade temperature range. And solar plate collector, what is the principle of this solar plate flat plate collectors? A simple principle, it is a metal sheet is exposed to solar radiation, its temperature will rise until the rate at which energy is received is equal to the rate at which it is lost from the plate. This temperature is termed as the equilibrium temperature. A metal sheet is exposed to solar radiation, the temperature, the energy is received is equal to the rate of which is a heat lost from the plate. And if the back of the plate is protected by heat insulating material, so there is no heat loss from the back of the plate, and exposed surface is painted black, so it absorbs so much of solar energy and is covered by one or two glass sheets. That means for these glass sheets are used, and these are glass sheets covered by these glass sheets, transparent glass sheets. So the energy is converted in equilibrium temperature will be the much higher than that for the simple exposed sheet, and it can be stored and transferred to the working medium. So this solar flat plate collectors, upper surface of the solar surface covered by the two glass sheets, one or two glass sheets, and back sides of the solar flat plate collector is covered by a insulating material, and so much of energy exposed and heat can be stored and transferred to the working medium. And this is a simple diagram of solar water heating collector. So here a glass cover is there, and here is a tube, small tubes, water is in that tubes, water is filled by in that fridge, black and the absorber plate. This absorber plate is black and for absorbing so much of solar energy, and back bottom surface is insulated, covered by this insulation. So solar radiation is incident on the glass plate, that is a solar panel. So the water solar energy is converted into heat energy. That heat energy is used to heat the water in the tubes. So this is a solar water heater. The water is heating, and bottom place is used to insulate that. So this is a simple diagram of the solar water heating collector. And these are the some solar heating water heating collectors used on the surfaces of the buildings. This is the in upper diagram. This is a simple solar flat plate heating collector, and here a series of flat plate heating collectors and the thermal storage. So these are the simple diagrams of water heating collectors. And here is the sum of the water heating collectors. Here is a in first diagram Yak2 closed loop solar water heater. In this solar closed loop solar water heater, a flat plate collector is connected, and the anti-freeze fluid in a collector loop only, and here is a simple pump is connected bottom of this device, and hot water, and here is a pipe is spiral shaped pipe is connected. So in this pipe water is stored in that, running in that spiral pipe. This water in that pipe is heated, double wall heating exchanger. In this water is heated, and that heated water is supplied to the houses, and cold water is supplied to the this heat collector, this device, and hot water is supplied to the coming out from the this solar water heater. This is a simple household solar water heater. And second one is passive batch solar water heater. Here batch collector is there, and this is a simple same device. So here is a spigot, drain valve, and bypass valves, cold water supply to this tank, and solar storage backup water heater. And this water heater is solar energy is converted into heat energy, that hot water is supplied to the house. This is another type of batch solar water heater. And next one is the inside and outside mechanism of this solar heater. And is a solar water heater. Solar panels are arranged on the surface of this small house, and water is supplied, and the storage tank is there, and water is continuously heating. This is a solar heater. What are the advantages of these flat plate collectors? Some of the advantages is absorb direct, diffused, and reflected components of the solar radiation. These are the fixed in the tilt and orientation, and thus there is no need of tracking the sun. So these solar flat plate collectors are fixed in tilt and orientation. So when sun is revolving from east to west, so this plates are flat plates are also orientation in the direction of the sun, so there is no need of tracking of the sun, and these are easy to make and are low in cost. This cost is very low, and these are the making is also very easy, and have comparatively low maintenance cost and long life. Durability is high and maintenance is also very low. This is operated at comparatively higher efficiency, in a higher efficiency. In next class, we are studying solar cookers. So this is the solar flat plate collectors. Thank you very much.